little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles, but trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Texas State Bobcats taking on the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bobcats will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense takes the field for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
The thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's French. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it to the back. There he goes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him tote the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Georgia Southern will have it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
It's third and goal and third and long. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. He's trying to get it in. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Coming out with it, it's Burgess. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Texas State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard runners.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get us.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football. No answer. Second down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And now, the offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Wants to bring it back.
Returner is brought down at the 28, and your Georgia Southern Eagles will take over.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll leave it with him. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's French. Fires to the big fella. Fights off the defender. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's He's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. From the gun, running back on the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's loose. Lowers those pads. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
The Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 15. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
At the 12-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Yarnell. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sparks. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. On third down, going up top. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up first and goal.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Power football with the run. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Fighting off the defender. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Purdy on the Jets. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
To throw, it's French. It's complete to the right. He breaks a tackle. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Helms. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. Plows through the defense. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Georgia Southern will have it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up! Bring your feet, 4 points of contact." You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches, but you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house for the 6th to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo. Motion from the back. Looking downfield. It's Yarnell. Pressure coming. He's got an open man. There he goes. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And first down for the offense.
He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Gives it on the option. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
They man, he was open, he had an opportunity, you just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Didn't get much done on that, Ryan. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's French. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll start this drive from the 42. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Looking to throw, it's French. Caught near the sticks, it's Cobb. He's knocked out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the 1st. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself They've got it down to the 21.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Quarterback making checks. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Burgess. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up. You told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He makes a catch. Oh, a lot of space. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Bobcats. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. To the air, it's Yarnell. Rushes on him. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try.
Texas State, 13. Georgia Southern, 12.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Back to throw, it's French. They'll run the screen. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dallas. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. The screen, he can go. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's French. Buys a little time. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Man, it's like that quarterback was stepping around a bunch of bear traps in the pocket. Everywhere he looked, something was trying to grab his leg.
And the coach is going to be like, hey, dude, how do you want my quarterback to be successful if he's got guys falling all over him the whole time and he can't step up and can't even find a way to try to lock in on a receiver because so much pressure from the defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. They'll run play action. This time it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Yarnell. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the 1st down. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Bobcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Texas State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. At the line of scrimmage.
On the play,
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Running to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's French. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Makes his man miss. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to throw, it's Yarnell. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bobcats are on the move.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
The give out of the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. backfield, it's Lyons. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. A lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. The give to the back. Wide open spaces. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Got a little space, and he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bobcats!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think too, Dave.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Texas State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
You really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You'd think that should do it now to get the win.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score. Texas State, 34. Georgia Southern, 12.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
This this offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looking for a man. It's French. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Wants to go up top on first down. Working that wide receiver screen.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They just keep firing. Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're in...
The ball pops out, and the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And he did everything right except hold on to the football. That was incredible running, making people miss. It looked like it was going to be a nice play, but he coughed it up, and the defense jumps on it. That is so dejecting for that running back.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air, it's Yarnell. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Bunch formation for these receivers. off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's French. Lets it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it left. Big guy smells it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running back searching for a hole. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Back to throw, it's Yarnell. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Turns like that or like picks up just a little bit of yards. How about the O? Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. a play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle was made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Touch pass on the run. Hard run. Got enough space. Touchdown, Eagles! He would not be denied. On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Bobcats. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
41. Georgia Southern, 27.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's French. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Dallas. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Dallas. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
It's another first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
First and goal, Georgia Southern.
Wants to throw. It's French. Looking to get it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Burgess. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite them. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation, leave the stadium with a W.
And the Bobcats enter the final minute with the lead. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Down on 3rd and short from the 26. the ground with the running back. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,